Hello everyone, welcome here. Today, we're gonna play some Valheim. Once we escape the overly loud menu music and make it actually into the game anyway. Hello Ash, welcome here. Alright. So, let's go repair our stuff. If I remember correctly, it's morning. Okay, we had just made ourselves new armor. We have been exploring this area a bit. And we still have the boat out there. So let's go ahead and head back out there. And let's continue exploring a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, we don't want to offend the locks if we can avoid it, because it's just easier not to have locks chasing you around. Should I better keep my weapons out, because if we're getting ambushed by a skeeter, it'll be much easier if I can beat the shit out of them. Immediately. Like I say, that skeeter right there. Hey, you get your skeetery ass over here. That's what I thought. Alright, we already cleared this place out. There is, however, some resources around here that weren't picked up. And there's probably crud in the chests. Okay, well, no, that one's empty. Maybe this is one of the ones where I empty out the chests. Okay. This one might be one of the ones where I empty out all the chests. There's some black metal scrap on the ground though. Alright. So let's mark this one. That's not how you spell that. Oh, it is, okay. I don't have the full camp here by our base marked for some reason. Alright, anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go this way, I think. Oh. Huh. I think that's the igloo thing right there. Wow, that took a lot less exploring than I thought it was going to. I can't say I'm unhappy about it. So we're going to want to go back to base and get some portals. So I can have a portal to head out here. But first we'll go confirm the location. There's a fulling camp beside it. Maybe? Yeah. I don't know if I have enough totems or not yet. I might have to go totem hunting. But this is definitely the boss altar here. Looks like there's 5 slots. There's tar over there, which is exciting for all the wrong reasons. Well, I only had 16 arrows. I thought I made... Okay. Well, let's go back to the boat. I don't want to try to kill all those tar shits with only 16 arrows. We'll go back to the boat. And we'll leave our black metal behind. We will... see, boat straight that way. Yeah, okay. We will grab another, we'll build another portal back at base. Actually, I think we're going to build 2 portals back at base. We're going to build one named Boat to replace the, actually, we'll just rename, no, we can't rename the swamp portal. We'll place a new boat portal. And then we'll create a new portal for the boss, which I'm not sure where I want to put that portal. It's gonna be a new permanent portal. Let's see, I never did mark where the boat is. Is it in that little cove or this little cove? I think it's that one. If I'm wrong, it's just a little jog down the coast. So this would be a not bad place to build a base, honestly. You got a nice little shallow spot here that can be easily deepened for ship storage. Bunch of trees. Build a little house right over there. Yeah, there's the ship. Right here's not half bad either. If you're just wanting a smaller base, you could widen this out just a little bit, make a slightly better port. You know, slightly improve it. Or even just not improve it at all. Like, this is a perfectly serviceable natural port. Okay. Let's go dump all the crap we picked up, which admittedly isn't very much, but still. Let's go to the old base real quick. I can't remember if I left any food here. Like finished food. Serpent stew, that kind of stuff. I did leave some frost-resistant mead, so let's grab that. I need to come here again and grab all this metal, because that's a lot of metal just to leave here. Especially since we're so metal poor at the new base. Okay, I don't think I actually left any notable amounts of food anyway. Okay. Now, portals. We need 2 of them. One of them to make the new permanent boat portal. Which, I'm not sure where I want to put these, really. The boat portal... right along here is a not half bad place to put portals. It's not great, but it's not incredibly terrible either. I could put the boat portal like right here. Yeah. Okay. Now, boss portals. Wait, what happened to that? There's a missing post piece there. And I swear, let's go grab some stone and replace it. I swear I replaced that earlier. Like last week, maybe? I noticed one missing right about that spot, and I replaced it. Okay, that was really weird. There's nothing, it's not like it's unsupported or even poorly supported. It's directly on top of something that is firmly in place. Weird. Okay. Boss portals. Where do I want to put them? We could put them in the tower here. You know what? Sure, let's do that. The upstairs of the tower is for portals. I think that's how his name is spelled. That stuff. Let's make some arrows, which I swear I just did, but oh well. I guess we did shoot at some full-lings between then and now. We should probably make a bunch of these, because we'll likely want to use them during the boss fight. I don't know if Yagluth is particularly vulnerable to bows or not. He might not be. In which case, we might need to use something else than the good old bow. I mean, the bow will win every fight eventually. It's just a good question. Just a question of whether or not I have enough arrows. All right. We have 5 lox pies in storage. Let's go ahead and top off our pie stack. We could use some more onion soup. And we also want to make some serpent stew. Okay, I think that's still one of the best foods we have available. 80 health. Okay, lox pie heals how much? Get 75. So we'll have a lox pie and a serpent stew and an onion soup. Or sausages are at 55. Wolf skewer is our second best food. Third best food. So we could make 3 health foods. Let's give us 8. Be 11 healing per tick with that. Versus 10 healing per tick if we used a bread. It would be like 40 health less. I don't think it's that big of a deal. If I turn out to be wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. Okay, the other question is, do we want to try to upgrade our silver sword? Or... okay, let me check something. What does the Valheim Wiki say about his resistances? Neutral to burn, slash, frost, lightning, spirit. Resistant to fire. Very resistant to pierce. Immune to poison, stagger, chop, and pickaxe. Okay. So slash, spirit, both are neutral too. He doesn't have any weaknesses as far as I can tell. So there's no reason to use the silver sword over the black one. I do have a bunch of black metal at the old base. Did I upgrade the black sword all the way, or can I go and upgrade it some more using black metal from the old base? I could upgrade it some more with just stuff we have here if I had enough linen thread. Okay, let's process a batch of linen. And we might as well do some more flour while we're at it. Okay, flax. Barley. Now, kind of need to remember to grab honey out of those periodically. I'm probably going to want some stamina needs, which means I need to build some fermenters. Fermenters need bronze. I don't think I have any bronze even at the old base, so even if we sailed back to get it, we wouldn't get anything out of it. Well, let's go double check, make sure I don't have tons of bronze just hanging out there, and that I forgot about. We got some copper, we got some tin, we do have some bronze. How much do we need for like 2 fermenters? 10. And bronze is like... is Valheim bronze 1 tin, 1 copper? No, it's 2 copper. So we have exactly enough to make enough bronze. Okay. Yeah. No. We'd have to sail over here and pick it up. I mean, we're gonna do that anyway, but... okay. Go ahead and sleep for the night. Alright, let's go pick up our flax. I think we are going to take this over to... We're going to take this to the old base and use the black metal that's there. That seems fairly sensible. Alright, black metal sword, upgrade. Boom. Max quality. Alright, we don't have much black metal here anymore. That's fine. We still have plenty of silver. Silver is the main thing I'd like to haul back to our new base. For now, I think I don't want to go mine copper and tin right now. I'm feeling lazy. So, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to make the meads I want here, and then we'll take them over to the old base to ferment. So, I want some medium stamina mead. And then... don't think we need poison resist. Don't need frost resist for sure. We do have some medium healing needs left. I don't think we need fire resistance. Okay, actually, what kind of damage does this boss deal? Beam that deals 40 fire, 20 lightning. Okay, he does a ton of fire damage. So fire resist mead would not necessarily be a bad idea. Alright. Let's go get these meads fermenting back at the old base. And then I think we'll grab the ship and we'll sail back here. No. I have to go place the boss portal first. Yeah. All right. Let's grab materials for a portal. And then we'll take the ship portal, which is that one over there. Here we head over to where the boss fight is. And I also need to check to see if I have enough totems. I probably do, because looks like you need 5. And I'm pretty sure I have at least that many. I'm not sure if I need to do any arena preparation, or if I want to do any arena preparation. I've never fought this boss, so I'm not sure how he acts, what his attacks are like, and so on. Hello, survey. Look what I found. And it was not at all far away from where we were last night. Matter of fact, our ship is just over there, just out of view. If we'd gone in a slightly different direction, we would have encountered this then instead of now. Where should I actually put the boss portal? I don't want to put it too close to the actual fight location, or it'll probably get wrecked. And over there is a foaling village full of fun and excitement. And over there is a tar pit full of even more fun and excitement. I think we'll stick it back here a ways. Also, I just realized I forgot to bring wood. I need wood to build a workbench. Let's go murder a few trees real quick. Give me your pitiful little amounts of wood. I don't feel like walking all the way over to the forest over there. Okay, that should be enough. Not a very permanent portal location here if I build it, but alright, there's no point running all the way back to the ship. Alright, let's go ahead and store that skeeter spine. Let's check for totems, see how many we have. Where did I put them? There they are. I have exactly 5. Okay, so we can probably summon the boss. Let's go get the ship. And let's bring that back here. After we pack up the ship portal. Okay. The wind is definitely not in our favor for this voyage, but not a whole lot we can do about that. Other than going to go get the motor power, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Well, come on. There we go, now we're moving forward. We should be able to swing a bit wide. least have a little bit of wind. Yeah. That wind is right in our face. It takes a pretty extreme tacking to get back. Oh. Wind swinging around. Hell yeah. That's much more favorable. So I figured we have to sail around a whole bunch today to find the boss. It's a good thing I decided to explore that section of plains just a little bit more. Because with him being right there, it means we can spend a bunch of time preparing and then have plenty of time to go do murder. I'd kind of like to improve my armor, but there's no way we can afford that. And I really don't want to have to go mine more iron. That sounds like gas. Alright, Port Skeeter is right over there somewhere. I think past that island. Yeah. Just past that island. There's the spire that our house is built on top of. Alright, that's the spire house built on top of it. Okay. Yeah, beautifully favorable winds. We can just sail straight into the harbor. Not that we really want to, because we got to lose speed here somewhere. I love this harbor. It's one of the coolest things I've built that's boat related in this game. I built a boathouse for pretty much every one of my major bases every time I play this game. But this game I think is the first time I've actually built harbors. Okay. We should have enough stamina, hopefully, to carry all this up top before we run out. Yeah, black metal is one thing that we are never going to be short on. At least not the ore for it. And if I spend any time at all keeping those furnaces full, we could definitely never run out of the... we're going to call it either. It's kind of annoying that there isn't a black metal armor. Alright. Now, what else do I need? I'm not planning to slowly kill Yagluth with arrows. That would take years. Although obviously it would be much safer than the alternative. I'm hoping we can just beat his face in with a sword and actually have that work. What does it take to upgrade this stuff? Only 5 iron for the first level upgrade. And that gives us 2 more armor per level. I think the black metal shield upgrade is probably the best we can do right now. The chain does hurt a little bit. We won't be able to afford many upgrades purely because of chain. We really should be able to forge chain. Apparently I forgot to regrass around the back of the smithing when I was done with it. Why, hello there. Okay. Alright. That looks pretty reasonable. There's a little tiny bit of grass sticking through the stone, but yeah. Trying to fix it so that doesn't happen at all is... that way lieth insanity. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to have a healing mead. We're going to have... actually, I should go check the other meads. See if they're done yet. Pretty sure they're not, but we can check them anyway. Yeah, they're about half done, maybe. Okay. Now... I should get some wood and run around, top up all the fires. Okay. Now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really do except get those meads. Okay, we got probably another day of waiting. Let me think. Let's go look at the food situation. I think with stamina mead, I think I just want to have 3 really solid health foods. So, plain cooked serpent meat is 70 health. That might be our 3rd best health food. Lox meat's only 50. Definitely none of the rest of this is even going to begin to approach. Okay. Let's go load up the processing infrastructure again. Okay. Now, I was thinking about eating bread, but no, I think we'll just take a couple serpent meat with us. It feels really wasteful, but like it's almost as good as Lox meat pie just by itself. So if we eat those 3, we'll have a ton of health. Alright. Now then. Let's mark those as kept so we don't auto stack them somewhere. Let's take the Yagluth portal and let's go see if we can just murder creatures in the area. Clean it up a little bit. In particular, I would really like to not have anything over here by the tar pit. I don't foresee myself going that direction, but also, you know, it's just better not to have evil tar monsters where they can get at you. I missed him. No. Oh, wait, no, I didn't miss him. I just didn't kill him. Okay, well now he's dead. Where's the other one? I think that's him right there. That was him. Emphasis on was. Okay. There's a tar pit we can come back to later. Lox. I kind of need you to not be around here. I don't want to have to murder you if I don't have to, because you're just a pain in the ass to kill. I really don't want to have to deal with this falling camp either, but... Nope. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, that's a lot of dead falling. Okay. Retreat! We were so close to triggering the... Ooh, that's the Berserker coming in, too. Yeah, how about no? Damn it. Pop goes the falling. That's a 1-star. Come on, take a swing. Okay. There's 2 falling berserkers over here. Holy crap. Okay. After all those fallings we killed, there's still just a shit ton of them in that camp. Like, there's a lot of fallings in that camp. Pop. There we go. Get rid of that little bastard. There's yet another shaman. I missed him somehow, again. Just ahead of him. Just below him. Got him. And got him. Okay. He dropped a little bit of money. That's definitely a 1-star. He didn't die. Oh wait, no, he did die. A poison, but a second later. Ow. You're gonna be annoying to run down, aren't you? Yet another shaman. How the hell many shaman were in that place? It's like the 4th or 5th shaman we've killed. Oh, there's 3 berserkers there. Wait, is this place just continuously spawning more enemies or something? Because there's no way there's supposed to be 3 fulling berserkers at a place like that. Also, we're piling up quite a bit of black metal and don't have any place to store it. I should, at a minimum, put a chest over by the portal that I can put black metal in. Alright, a small chest. Boom. Boom. Alright. Now. Let's go around and dump our materials off. I sincerely hope that that fulling camp will not be in any way relevant to our coming battle. What I came here for. I don't want to go inside. I want to go over here and check the meats. Fire resistance barley wine. And medium stamina meat. Hopefully this will be enough for the fight. Let's go repair our stuff. Make sure everything is in tip-top condition. And then I think we are ready to fight, except for the fact that I'd like to start in the morning. And I believe it is currently evening, something like that. Yeah, getting there. Not like late evening or anything. Okay, let's put our tools away. Keep the hammer on us, of course. That's pretty fundamental. put arrows there so I can see how many I have. So I have a bit of warning when I'm running out. Now, let's grab our totems. Shove them in the bottom miscellaneous chest. Then while we still have food, haven't run out of it yet, we'll make our run over there. Hopefully by that time the sausages... Okay, the sausages just started flashing, which means we can replace them with food. So we just gotta go straight over there. Alright, let's go ahead and juice up on food. Could you not? Well, better now than sometime during the fight, I guess. Okay. Now, fox meat pie, serpent stew, serpent meat. We wait a little bit for our health to fill, which should do quite rapidly with the stuff we have going for us. I should have grabbed bone mass power. It's not too late. Let's go grab the bone mass power. We can do that while we let our health fill. Our stamina's gonna be pretty low, but I'm hoping the stamina meads will offset that enough to be okay. We gotta go through 3 separate portals to get to where we swap powers, which has been annoying, but that's the way it is, I guess. I don't think there's any other powers but bone mass that'll be useful here. Ike Fear will give us run stamina, which, okay, sure, whatever. Elder doesn't do anything useful for this. Bone mass makes us more resistant to damage, a little bit. Modor makes us resistant to frost, which I guess is cool. And max carry weight, which isn't useful. And that's it. Okay, bone mass it is. I don't think bone mass will be a big thing for this fight, but alright. We should be ready to fight now. We'll run over there, we'll hit our meads, we'll hit the spawn. Or we'll hit the spawn and then we'll hit our meads, actually. But I don't think he does a spawn animation, which who knows how long that is. I've never fought this guy. Yeah. The fire's a bit of an issue. Oh, shit. We cannot fight those damn fully berserkers. I should have figured he would pull those. Hey, Locks. Do you think you could attack the fulling? Thank you. I don't think they do attack the fulling. Yeah, and he follows me. Take a swing. Okay, I can fight the falling berserkers. Alright, yeah, go with them over here. Holy crap. Okay, I need to let my stamina regen. Ow. Locks, can you not? Thank you. I need that frickin' Locks to leave me alone. Let's go ahead and healing aid because I need it. Probably should have used gun mask before now. Ow. Yeah, we do like 13 damage. That is completely pathetic. Alright, I need to get more healing somehow. The healing meads aren't going to cut it. Oh, I got wet. How much do you want to bet wet and fire can persist together in happiness? Okay, that hand is his fireballs, which we cannot easily deal with. I gotta hit another healing mead. That attack's no big deal. That's fireballs, I believe. Yep. Okay, now if we get close, that one we can block. Okay. That attack can just be easily sidestepped. That's fireballs. You gotta run to sidestep that one. That's fireballs. Run away. Fireballs, run away. Run away. Run away. Oh, I almost died. Get with my portal, please. That is a lox we do not want to piss off. Okay. Let's see if we can pull his ass over here farther. Getting back over toward his actual boss fight area. Okay. That's blockable. Mostly. Except all the lightning bullshit it does. That's not blockable. Fireballs. Fireballs. Okay, we need to just go ahead and survive for a little bit while my health comes back. Unfortunately, I do not have any more healing needs. So we just kind of gotta wait. I'm gonna pop a bread so I have more stamina. Although that does mean you have less overall health, which is bad, ultimately. We've got him under half health, so that's good. Fireballs. That fire is killer. It took us so freaking long to get all that health back. Okay, I don't want to keep running around that particular pillar. This pillar is much better. He's calling down fireballs from above. Alright. Must not be hit by these fireballs, or we're dead. We're so dead. Oh, did I lose my... Yeah, I think I ran out of fire resistance made during the fight. Okay. We need a rested buff back, so let's wait a second. Come on, hurry up. There we go, rest it. Now, food. I have a lox pie. I'm gonna go ahead and make a serpent stew. Oh, there it is. Okay, lox pie, serpent stew. What else do we need for the run back? I think that's it. It'd be nice to have bone mass available, but that wasn't that big of a deal. Okay. Come on over here, asshat. Okay, we've got fire resistance wine back on. Pulling berserkers coming for our ass. Pulling berserker is dead. That's fireballs. I couldn't see him, but I assumed he'd do that one next, so I just walked. That's fireballs. Ow. Okay, we gotta wait till we get a little bit more healing. Locks! Not the locks! Go away from me, you piece of shit. Come on, Locks, kick his ass. Those fireballs hurt. A lot. Okay. Hey, bud. That's fireballs. I'm out of stamina mead. Fireballs. He's so close to dead. I just need to regenerate some health again. It's fireballs again. Attack is super easy to load. Holy crap, okay. He wasn't that hard, all things considered. But man, that was an annoying pain in the ass. Okay. The trophy. There is crudling all over the place from where he just destroyed the whole area. Why? Okay, hello, Munin. I guess Huggies wasn't enough. We have Hugger and Mugger. Alright. Let's go get this head hung up and find out what his ability does. And also, what material did we get from that fight? Torn Spirits. Okay. I will say, the what do I call it? the fire resistance made was absolutely essential. Without that, we would have, well, maybe we would have finished the fight, but it would have been extremely difficult. Alright, let's run around and pick shit up for a bit. Get all the rock and bad black metal off the ground. Random wood. Okay. It definitely would have been easier if I'd had a lot more healing meat on me, because we wouldn't have had to wait as long for health at various points. It was good he didn't have much in the way of health regen. And it was also good that I cleared most of the little shits out of that camp over there. I kind of wish I'd cleared all of them, but ultimately it wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't kill us or anything. The one time we died was due to running out of fire resistance meat and not noticing. Turns out that stuff's real important. And I'm pretty glad that I took the time to upgrade my weapons. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But it did make probably the fight go a little faster at least. The damage upgraded versus unupgraded for this weapon is... it's not bad. But it's not like earth-shattering. Alright, so let's go find out what we can make with these torn spirits. And let's mount that head. Leave the black metal behind. Take all the stone and wood and shit. We'll put the serpent stew and cooked serpent away for future need. Wisp fountain. Attracts wisp. They come at night mostly. Not sure where we're going to put that. Or what it does, for that matter. Okay, attracts wisps. Yeah, but what do wisps do? Okay, I need 10 stone. Yeah, where do I want this? Depends a lot on what it actually does. But I think I'm going to stick it out here on the end of this. Hey, Huggies. Okay, the wisps demand darkness. That's nice. It just turned daylight, which is unfortunate in this case. These go in here, along with that. Let's repair our weapons. That is actually one thing that upgrading our sword definitely got us. We didn't have any worries about our sword breaking during the fight. The durability is way higher than base durability, and we used like half of it. Okay. So that doesn't go in there. Meads go back in here until we actually need them. I need to make more healing mead because that is occasionally useful. Wrong machine. There we go. You. Medium healing mead. Make 2 of those. Then when we go back to the old base, store our coins. Let's grab our other tools. Okay. Let's go back to the old base. Get these meads started fermenting, and then from here we need to go to the spawn so we can hang up that head. And I should probably focus on getting some fermenters going at the new base. Resistant versus lightning, plus 25 farming, plus 10% blunt, slash, pierce, chop, pickaxe, fire, frost, lightning, poison, spirit. Basically plus 10% of all to all types of damage, plus 25 farming, and resistant versus lightning. Okay. Sure, whatever. Born in armor, mother of many, queen without crown, ruler beneath. Yeah. Some insectoid queen, I think. Which I personally do not care for the idea of. Let's grab Modor. Back through here. Alright. Back to base. Once we figure out what this thing does. It says the wisps are coming now. Oh, there we go. New material, wisp. New crafting recipe, wisp light. Alright. Where do I craft this? Bound wisps guide you through the thickest of mists. Okay. Takes 1 silver and 1 wisp. Okay. It's a little thingy that follows me around. Interesting. It doesn't seem to have durability or anything, so I'm not sure what I want more than this, what I want more wisps for, but I can only assume that it's probably a good idea to have more than one. Not wisp light, but more than 1 wisp for future crafting needs. So I guess this thing is what I need for exploring Mistlands. There's Mistlands right over here. Let's rename this to Mist, 'cause that's where we're going next. And I will grab materials to build a portal. I do not have enough fine wood to build a portal. Alright. That is unfortunate. Speaking of portals, let's move the smithy portal from down here, because down here is not terribly convenient. It was fine when I initially had it, but it's become less and less convenient as time goes on. It helps if I use the right letters in the right places. There we go. Now we can just come straight out of the house portal, run across here, boom, end up uphill, boom, pop back down here. We can quickly teleport between our 2 crafting centers, basically. Alright. So we could sail down to the Mistlands. I think I'm just going to run. But I do want to bring a portal, because it is a little far. If I bring a portal, I need to get some more fine wood. I can't just go ahead and chop down a birch. There's nothing wrong with that. Get back here. I think you will do. Please stop getting closer to that log box. Thank you. Well, that log is lost to us. Oh, hello. Fancy meeting you here. free tar. Get. There we go. We're still short because we didn't harvest the whole damn tree. Alright. This one will do. Hamlocks. Okay. Now, that should be plenty of stuff. Boom. I do have some birch seeds now. Where should I put them? I'll stick them in the wood chest for now. Okay, there's the materials we need to build portals. Where's the other damn wisp? There it is. I'm going to guess that these are an important resource for later. Alright, we have a portal. We have the ability to build the thing for the portal. Let's repair our stuff. And then we'll head for the Mistlands. This really isn't the ideal time for it. Because... rainy. I dislike the wet modifier. Oh, we don't feel rested anymore. We should probably sleep for the night. Which is not exactly night, but it's also rainy, so maybe hopefully they'll let us sleep. And then we can just move on with our lives. Also, our balcony is getting rained on, which I don't like. Oh well. I should put a little roof over the balcony, but we don't have the tar for it, and I don't feel like... Well, there is that tar pit we mostly cleaned out over by the iglooth. So we could get tar without too much trouble. Alright. So we want to go that way, pretty much straight. Just skirting the edge of the Black Forest. And also, of course, avoiding the locks of doom. Okay, we're all juiced up on stamina food, so the run should take that long. There's a troll. I'm not sure who he's fighting, nor do I really care, honestly. I am a little disappointed that apparently the only thing that Yagluth unlocked was the ability to make a little light thing to help you find your way through mist. No cool new building options or anything. I'm going to assume I wouldn't be able to see past the end of my nose without the mist light. But even with the mist light, I can't see past the end of my nose, so I don't know. Let's place the portal out here, where we can at least see what's going on. Okay. This looks like a good spot to put a portal. Alright, in we go. I can tell already that this place is going to be a joy to navigate. Something very unfriendly sounding is over that way. Very, very unfriendly sounding. Let's see if we can find a place that is less misty. Yeah, I don't want to have to try to fight whatever that is inside of a place where I can't see beyond the end of my nose. I know there's sections of this that don't have mist at all. There's your rabbit. Ancient root is pulsating with energy. Okay. Oh, Huggies. Although severed from the trunk, can still see that magic still lingers in the roots of the old ash. No weapon of your design will be able to break the bark. You need something better fashioned by more capable hands. Okay. Let's just mark this so we can find it again. Okay. Interestingly, hitting it doesn't even show a 0. So obviously we're not supposed to destroy it with something. Ancient armor. Okay, that does show a 0. So this is something we can break down. Maybe. Too hard. Okay, those are building blocks of some kind. Jotun puffs. Jotun puffs primordia. I'm guessing that's the actual... Needs cultivated ground. Okay. There's another ancient root. Yggdrasil shoot. Too hard. Okay. Hello, enemy. You are... blockable, so that's good. But also not very blockable. There's something over there in the water. Speaking of water, here we are at a shoreline. There's something rumbling away over that way. Which we probably don't want to tangle with, considering that not terribly difficult looking enemy almost kicked our ass. Well, it wasn't that bad. But I don't like the sound of that. We were just over here a minute ago and there was nothing here. However, something just made loud noises. Here's another Yggdrasil shoot, which we cannot cut with our axe. 25 health, 25 stamina. Okay. Yeah, whatever that is definitely not friendly. Yeah, it's definitely moving around too, which means it's definitely an enemy. But it's hard to identify where it is. The sound seems to be coming from vaguely that way, but that's like a lot of area. Jotun puffs, mage caps. more of those chutes. Sounds like it's over there. Ancient sword. There's more mage caps on the top of that rock. Sounds like we have something right ahead of us. Let's get our health up a little higher so if we get surprised by something, it doesn't immediately kill us. Or at least it has to work for it. Okay, we're just heading back. We got turned around and headed back out. Need to pay more attention to the mini-map if I want to penetrate into here. But I don't really see any like actual usable resources in here. Everything like this ancient sword, I'm pretty sure I can't break it. Yeah, too hard. That doesn't even try. So we need a better grade of pickaxe. We need a better grade of axe. But what do I need to make those things? Clearly I need some kind of thing to help me upgrade my tools. Oh yeah, hello there. I'm quite happy to meet you guys here, but like also here's a mist-free section. Oh, there's what's making that noise. That does not look like something I want to tangle with. It's a flying enemy. Okay. Ancient sword right there. I'm gonna mark this spot. Clearing. Punched in the root sack. I might have to try killing it. Because the scuttly insect thingy didn't drop anything. Okay, it actually takes tons of damage. It also does tons of damage. Holy crap. I am so dead. If I'd had fire resist mead, we would have been better off for sure. So I should probably grab one of those. Should be able to make the black metal axe already. Which I might be able to. Okay. What in the name of 40k was that? Yeah, that's a great question. Let's take a lox pie, fire resist mead, and let's make an onion soup. And I don't want to waste our serpent stews. I think we'll just go with these two for now with the fire resist mead. And then we will take the portal to the mist. Yeah, spawned minions, which I was definitely not ready for. Rumbling over there. Or I hear one of them rumbling over there. Yeah, he's still protecting our stuff. Over there. Tick trophy. He does take quite a lot of damage if you hit him right in the very bottom. And if you don't, he doesn't take that much. Or any at all, really. And when he's in the mist, you can't see his ass. So good luck. Hey, we killed it. Now, please tell me he dropped something good. File bag. Is that all? Kinda looks like it. It didn't seem to unlock anything when we picked it up. Alright, let's go back out to where I left the portal. We'll mark where those dividers are so we can find them again. Maybe going that way. Mosquitoes over that way somewhere, I think. Anyway, we're almost out. And I believe my portal is that away. Yeah, we left it right there underneath that, where I call it. I really should mark this. Oh, I got some scrap metal. I don't overly care about scrap metal. We can come back for it some other day, maybe. Now, the blood clot. Okay, the tick trophy goes into the trophy chest. Let's move some of the more boring trophies. down here. Okay, Jotun Puffs are for sure food. I don't know about these two. I'm going to stick them in the miscellaneous chest for now. Until I'm able to discover. Oops, nope. Jotun Puffs, Mage Caps. I think those will end up going into the mushroom chest down at the food area. Okay. Seeker meat. Probably food. Carapace. Probably not food. Although really, who the hell knows? Alright, I can make the black metal axe. I'm not sure why I didn't before. Okay, so that should get us the ability to hopefully cut down those trees then. And that should get us the wood. That will hopefully get us the upgrades we need to be able to do something to those bits of broken armor laying around, maybe? Question mark? Also... Oh, I wonder if... I think I know what to do to those roots. Because much earlier... enemies happened when I was stopped at a Dweger, I'm not sure how it's actually pronounced, base. And they broke a item that gave me this Dweger extractor. It can't be teleported. The quote, looks like the perfect piece for piercing something. So I wonder if that's... Oh, it can't be teleported, of course. We're going to have to run all the way back out there again. Well, that's not too bad. We can do that. Just eat a little bread for more running stamina. And then... Oh, the meat chest is overfilled. The fish chest is nearly empty. I might have to do something about that. I hereby declare Neckar a fish. Insert joke about Catholics and capybara here. Right, there was a brief flash of green over here. That's a friendly Lox. What the hell do we have a friendly Lox way the hell out here for? Well, that's what the troll was fighting then. Here, give me your locksmith. Oh wait, I need to turn off. Or turn on PvP to do that. I could give him a cloudberry and have him heal. That might be funny. But then he's just gonna get killed by something else out here and dump locksmith. This must be one of my wayward loxes. From that batch I tamed early. Okay. Did you not? Okay. Now, I want to go try this extractor on a route. Specifically the route I marked, because that route was fairly close to the edge. And also, more importantly, it is marked, so it'll be easy to get back to. You can't use Viger Extractor in ancient route. Okay. Well, that answers that question then. So what is that extractor then? Must be used to build something. But whatever it is, I don't have the rest of the materials for it. See, I didn't see anything in the crafting menu that would unlock from it. So I probably need some more materials I don't have. Alright. Well, the other reason we came out here was to do tree murder. I don't want to tangle with old Rumbly. So let's see if we can find a place where he's not immediately around. That also has tree, like right here. I'm sure it's coming from my ass right now. Because as soon as you start gathering any kind of resource, everything's brother comes for you. It's the rules. No room in inventory, huh? I don't care about fulling trophies. Okay, we accidentally murdered a rabbit. Apparently they have scaly hide. Lightfoot mead. Okay. Okay. I don't think I unlocked anything new to build though when I picked up that wood. So we probably need something that we unlock using the wood. Which I'm pretty sure... I didn't see what messages popped up when I grabbed it. Let's put a little chest right here. Could you notch? Okay, I don't want to die to damn locks. But if I do... The portal is literally right there. Ah, I was just a tiny little bit off. Don't you dare break my portal. Okay, let's wait a second or so, get our rested back. I don't think I'm going to bother grabbing any food because we're just heading straight back to our body. We are outside of the Mistlands. The only nearby threat is a Lox that's almost dead. The only threat is a Lox that's almost dead. If we smack it once or twice hard, it should fall over, and that'll be that. There we go. No more Lox problems. Gave back my gear. It's really annoying how stuff you pick up doesn't actually go back into stacks properly. Anyway, let's get a chest down here. Get the non-teleportable stuff into the chest. And get out of here. Okay. Let's see if we have actually unlocked the pickaxe. I didn't see the messages. I was too busy worrying about other things. Black metal pickaxe. Hell yeah. Boom. Okay, we got a pickaxe upgrade. I should go through there and see what else we unlocked, but right now I'm more interested in getting my inventory emptied. Which, you know, if I was more interested in getting my inventory emptied, I really should have quick stacked when I was up there. That would have been smart. Alright, we got a bunch of locks. Scale hide goes in the leather chest. Up here. And the wood goes in the wood chest. Over there. Okay. Let's repair our stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's eat up, and then we'll go back over there to try to mine some of that destroyed armor. The dead rabbit goes into the meat chest, which is getting full. I might have to start putting cooked meat elsewhere. Okay. Now, over by where that marked route we had, there was, if I remember correctly, an armor. Although I do hear a rumbly asshole over here somewhere. Okay, it was over past this route, I think. Here we go. Copper scrap. Is that all it is? A copper source? Man, I hope not. More copper scrap. Well, we do need copper. Copper scrap. Okay. I should go find one of those weapons again. And see if they also drop copper scrap or if they made their... Oh, scrap iron. Okay. So it appears like this is random metals. So the question is... are any of these metals unique? These seekers don't seem all that clever. Like the Mistlands version of a Foaling. So far we're just getting copper and iron. I really hope the operative word there is so far. very slow process to mine this. I want to see if I cut it off at the base, if it'll fall over. Come on. Fork over the goodies. I heard the vibrator. Or something. Going to assume it's the vibrator. Not sure who else would be chuckling like that out there. You know, this would go much faster if I had the rested buff. Turn-based combat when you're low on stamina, it just really isn't very fun. Well, something's touching the ground somewhere at a minimum. That or these pieces don't pop like rocks do, which I find hard to believe. Looks like it's night. Alright, let's get back to the portal and get out of here. Oh, there is one thing I want to do. I want to get whatever this is made out of, find out what it is. Because this might unlock new building blocks. Because these seem to be building blocks themselves. Ow. Broke my block. Okay. I'd really like my stamina back now, thank you. It's easier to dismantle those with a stone cutter? Well, yeah, but I don't have a stone cutter here. And I was hoping I could just break one quickly and grab a little bit of material. But it's night, so let's get the hell out of here. And we can come back and play with that later. Somebody destroyed my portal. Slime. I think we found somebody. Hello, somebody. Screw you. Well, it's leading away from said portal. Alright, I need to lose this bastard now. Alright. It looks like they're busy having fun over there. Let's get back to the portal. Damn it. I swung, but it was a split second too late. Now I'll have to run back there manually because the portal isn't up. Oh well, at least we'll have rested bonus. I really need to make more food. But we're running low on food even in the inventory. Like, I'm gonna have to make more food obviously to get out there. But also I don't have huge stocks of food just laying around right now. Let's make some sausages. Alright, that'll do. Now, the portal that takes us to where we need to go is down because some asshole destroyed it. So let's get running. Man, the resting buff makes such an immense difference on your stamina regen. Okay. Now, there's a dead rabbit over there. Why, Lox, are you just headed back here spontaneously now? Could you just, like, not leave me alone for a second? Okay, missed. Okay, that wasn't good. Yeah, you better run away. Is he still chasing me? I don't think so. It's like a million skeeters over here. First instinct when I see a skeeter coming is block, but that's the wrong thing to do under nearly every circumstance. What you want to do instead is wait till they get a little closer and then swing for the fences. And that will solve the problem almost all the time. Where is my fine wood? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Got a bunch of untolerable scrap. Alright. Let's go repair a pickaxe because it's getting kind of sad looking. You, sir, knock that shit off right now. Okay. Let's go store the rest of this down here where it goes. I didn't get any upgrades to my kitchen or anything. No. Workbench? No. Smithy? No. Alright. I'm probably missing a material somewhere still. So that armor was definitely not the right play. Now... let's go see if we can find one of those broken swords that were back in here. Here we go. And over here, that's where those friendly Diviger were. Emphasis on were. Holy crap. That is a 1-star seeker. Come on, follow me, bro. Well, not that way. Yeah, okay, this way is good. I want to see if I can lead him out of here so I don't die in the Mistlands. Okay, well, at least that's less in the Mistlands than what it would have been otherwise. see if we can get over there and eat some food before it kills us. Because I don't want to have to make more food with what I have available here. And pollute my inventory. Really? Get your ass back here. We have 2 HP. 2 entire HP. Alright. Hopefully that piece of shit despawned, but I'm not going to count on it. Alright, ancient sword. Do you at least have something useful in you? Since mining is about to bring down doom on top of us. Nope, it's the same scrap iron and copper as everything else. Roger that. Need my stamina back. Okay, so it staggers me instead of vice versa, and holy crap, it can hit me for like half my health. Do not destroy my portal, please. I don't want to have to run all the way back. That sounds like ass. Oh, who am I kidding? It's combat in Valheim. Of course it's ass. The difficulty of this game is so incredibly spiky, it's insane. Because you go straight from yeah, let's just eat some random meat I have laying around that I need to use up. Get it out of my storage. You go straight from having all of the damage and such like you need to being completely underpowered until you manage to find that was a one hit straight through all of our stuff. On the bright side, you didn't destroy the portal. Yeah. Anyway, you go from being honestly almost overpowered for the area, or at least on power, when you have the late biome stuff, to being completely underpowered when you're trying to use late biome stuff in the next biome. Over and over and over again. I'm sure some people find that fun, but I do not. It just is not fun. Combat in this game is just not good enough to make me want to engage with it. But yet, I have to because... Okay, that did like a whole lot of nothing. Okay, was that worth it? No, it was not. Did I have to do it anyway if I wanted to have any hope of being able to use this area again? Yes, I did. Also, the constant locks murder required to keep this area even vaguely safe is getting to be annoying. Because locks are still not easy no matter how hard we beat this area into shape. Okay, surely somebody damaged this stuff. Yes. Well, it's less damaged now. Okay. Let's store what we picked up so far. Let's go make some onion soup because we're running low on that. And that's still one of the most economic stamina foods we have available. Like, technically, bread is way better. But also bread, or at least a little better. The bread takes so much longer to cook that it's not worth using outside of combat. Okay, so the ruined weapons and stuff like that, they're not what we need to be collecting. They don't do anything. The extractor thingy we brought out there, is not usable by itself, apparently. Unless I was completely blind and somehow missed it. So I think the next option we have, realistically, is to go continue beating on that constructed piece until it breaks. Just so I can find out if that gives us anything. Obviously it's way worse than... I'm assuming you use a stone cutter to build those, so... We could bring a stone cutter out, but you have to run back and forth, and it's just faster to get one piece. It's just faster to beat up this one, which is actually pretty weak. Black marble. Mortar and pestle. Whole bunch of black marble shapes. A whole bunch of shapes. Black marble throne, black marble table, column. All kinds of shapes. Inverted slopes. Slopes. Curved stairs. Wow, where are the pieces like this for normal stone? Sure would be nice if I could build some of those shapes in normal stone. Look at that, spiral stair pieces. Okay, I'm assuming a few of these are probably mod added. Big old wall panels. Various sizes. Yeah, I'm assuming everything at the end here is mod added. Like these spiral stair pieces and stuff. But even so, a corner piece to go on top of a pillar. Or at the bottom of a pillar. That's such a cool decorative piece. Triangles. Oh, so they do know how to make triangle pieces, just not when I need them for other materials. I see. Bastards. Where are the wooden triangle floor pieces? Where are the stone triangle floor pieces? Large blocks. That's kind of cool. Here's your standard floor block. Floor triangle. Round columns, different sizes. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, these are obviously the pieces added by the mod. So they exist in the game files, but they're not available for a player to build normally. Okay. Mortar and pestle requires 8 black marble, 6 fine wood, and 4 core wood. It's a cauldron improvement. We did not get any improvements for any other structures. Okay, so going back and getting a lot of black marble, suddenly very important to me. Because I would like to unlock the possibilities of cool foods. Which means we need to run all the way out there with some iron, I believe. We'll do that in the morning. Game. There we go. That was weird. We were like stuck in the middle of the animation or something. Okay. Wait. No, that's not what I want to do. You know what? We could just bring out the stuff to make a furnace. That would actually probably be faster than running all the way out there. I could just bring the stuff to make a furnace. And like a little bit of coal. We can just build a furnace right there on site. Smelt 2 iron. Coal. Oops. I forgot to pull from nearby chests. Oh well. One way or the other, we're getting our 2 iron. And then, what else do we need to make a Stone cutter. 4 stone. 10 wood. Okay, let's go get the materials to build a workbench and a stone cutter. I think you need a workbench to build a stone cutter. Yeah, you do. Okay. So we need like 20 wood, 4 stone. Okay. By the time we get back, we'll have enough iron waiting for us. Boom. Okay. Right over here. Can I not bring my iron along? I swear I picked my... Did I just, by pure instinct, dump my iron in the chest before I left? Which would have been really dumb of me to do. I think I probably did. But I can't imagine where else I would have left it. I certainly didn't drop it along the way. Yep, I did. Oh well. Okay. That's enough marble to do what we want to do. When will I ever learn? Always delete the workbench last. Okay. I should probably load up stuff to make a stone cutter on the boat. Because I remember down in this area, or was it down in this area, there were some very large looking built structures that I didn't want to stop and mess with at the time. That we could probably harvest a lot of marble from. Okay. We can now afford to build the mortar and pestle, or we could if we had more fine wood. Damn it. Okay. Tree. You shall serve my greater purposes. Hopefully I get enough from you. I don't have to go cut a bunch more down. I really should go cut down the fine wood grow back at the old base, but I'm feeling lazy, and that would take time. Whereas this is much more straightforward. Okay. We need, was it 6 fine wood? And yeah, everyone knows I never feel lazy. 4 core wood and 8 marble. Okay. Four core wood and 8 marble. And that will get us a nice little upgrade that we can hopefully use to make a few things. I grabbed obsidian, not marble. In my defense, they're both black rocks. Although, matter of fact, they're even, in this game anyway, very similar looking black rocks. In reality, of course, obsidian and black marble look very different. I would assume that they feel very different. Well, they definitely do. We don't want to put this. We can kind of jam it back here in a corner, I guess. Boom. Cauldron level 5. New recipe, salad. Really? Salad? Jotun puffs, onions, cloudberries. That doesn't sound very good at all, but it is quite a solid source of stamina. Okay. Jotun puffs seem to be farmable. I'm not sure if they can only grow in the mistlands or if I can grow them here. But I should probably investigate one way or the other. I guess there's an easy way to find out. Actually, are they actually farmable? Okay, they are actually farmable. We could harvest the carrot field. Honestly, we don't really need carrots. Not anymore. Except as pig feed, and for that we can plant a crop every now and again. Let's grab one Jotun puff and one of these other mage ones. Can't grow in this environment. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Well, I suppose we could probably replant the carrots then. Oh, damn it. I built that balcony, and now this is being overhung, and we can't plant like half this plot. This plot already got a big chunk chewed out of it, because, screw you, that's why. The roof was, or not roof, the stairs were over top of it. And now, we got another big chunk taken out of it, because the balcony's up there. I probably should just turn this all back into dirt and floor over it. Oh well. We'll plant what we can. Looks like we fit a whole another row of stone on there. Alright, let's go put the old pickaxe away. obsolete. Let's go repair our gear. Okay. All right. Now, is there anything here we can make that we couldn't make before? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, what about the forge? I haven't checked that yet. These are still the same, yeah. Nimble anklet I think we could already make. Crystal battle axe we could make before. Porcupine is definitely old. Frostner's old. Ancient bark spear is very old. Okay, there's nothing new in here either. Okay. Clearly, I'm either missing I'm missing some kind of material. Which, considering I haven't really explored it too much, isn't surprising. But I figured I would at least unlock more from, like, the wood or something. But I didn't unlock any building materials made with the new wood. We did get new stone, which is cool. There's like a hair rug, sure, whatever. Nobody cares about that. Wisp torch. Okay, that's kind of cool, maybe. Takes a wisp and some wood. I guess the black marble table, that's nice. Black marble throne, which looks cool. Black marble bench, which, okay, whatever. I was interested in a bench, that'd be a cool one, I suppose. The hot tub we've had for a while, but I just haven't built it. None of these are new. Lager barrel's new, actually. That's kind of expensive. There's no way we can afford that. Remember correctly, there's a setting in the mod that makes it so you can use this for fermenting, which that would be much cooler to build a row of those in the standard fermenters. But I don't remember if I had that setting on or not. I'm honestly a little surprised that this was all we got from killing that boss. Like this and the Wisp Light. Because, like, killing Eikthyr, that gives you it gives you the pickaxe, which unlocks tin, unlocks copper, unlocks general terrain modifications. Tin and copper are the big ones. But that unlocks a whole new tier of weapons and everything. Yagluth just gives you a way to see in the mist a little better. The Wisp Light doesn't seem to be required for anything. So it seems like you could have just went there earlier and started acquiring mist tier resources as soon as you had some black metal, which you could do pretty much immediately after you got Modor. It's really odd. It's like Yagluth is much more optional than most of the bosses. Yeah. Exploring around here, we didn't really find much. It might be worth sailing down this way some, seeing if we could find anything interesting. That or just continuing deeper into the Mistlands. Surely there's something in there. But anyway, it's dark now, so let's go sleep. Fire's getting a little low. I should probably go turn in all these ambers and stuff for coins. That sounds like a future Milo problem. Alright, anyway. It is 10:28. So I think we are going to save the game here. And we will pick this up again next week. We got a decent amount done, actually. We found Yagluth, which was a long and grueling journey. Not really. He was literally right beside where we had been exploring yesterday. And managed to defeat him, which kind of was a pain in the butt, but not that hard as far as bosses go. Explored the Mistlands a little bit. Found a couple things. Nothing too awesome. The new stone's cool. We could definitely use that for building. Not sure what or where yet, but yeah. I kind of already built everything around the harbor with normal stone. It would have been kind of cool to build like some kind of giant marble edifice on top of that stone pillar, but also that would have looked weird, I think. So it's probably fine that we built a wooden house up there. Maybe we need to build a stone tower somewhere around the perimeter. Or even across to the little bay from the port. Over on the island or something that's out front by the ocean. We'll see. But anyway, I don't think I have much Valheim left in me. I want to explore the Mistlands a little more, at least discover whatever resources are left there. figure out what that extractor is for. A few things like that. But another week, maybe 2. And then I think we will discontinue Valheim. But anyway, tomorrow, let's good old Crab Champions. There's been a couple patches since the last time we played. Some pretty substantial nerfs to a few things. Mostly related to loot. Tell the overlords need longer weekends? Yeah, I wish. Get some nice 7-day weekends around here. I'd approve of that. Alas, you don't get paid for that kind of weekend. Quote, end quote. Yeah. Pretty serious nerfs to Coral Amulet. Big chests sort of got side graded, mostly nerfed. Faulty chest did get a buff though. Few other tweaks. So that should be interesting. Tuesday and Wednesday will be Timberborn as we continue moving our beavers from happily surviving to actually thriving. Getting the new freshly irrigated valley behind our original starting base all set up with farming and such like. See if we can get some more varied food production going. Thursday, we have some Zoo Tycoon 1. Continue our path to unlocking the mystery animals. And then Friday, we'll have some EDF. And then Saturday and probably Sunday will be more Valheim. But anyway. Is anyone doing anything on the old follow list tonight? It is a Sunday evening, so it seems unlikely, but it's worth checking. Nope. Nope, they're not. Okay. I don't know what I expected. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for good old crabby shenanigans. And I will see you all later. Good night and goodbye.